imagine people believing that What Makes You Beautiful was a one-hit wonder, but then your sophomore album goes #1 all over the world. This is the Take Me Home album review.
We have reached over 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you all so much for joining the CCTV crew. And if you're on a podcast platform, please make sure to give us that rating and follow, share the episode, because it really helps us grow and get into the algorithm. And a big special shout out to our Patreon crew members, Emily, George, Lily, Julianne, Jonathan, Jasmine, Janelle, Darius, Ren, Louie, Hillary, Kelsey, and Ellie. And you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/cctvpops, support the show, and hang out with us. And a big special shout out to our correspondent, Hillary, who has given us a ton of insight into One Direction, this album, and just all the lore with the group. Because we are very new to One Direction. This was our first time listening to Take Me Home.
Yeah, for sure. I would say that.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're wondering what a correspondent is, a correspondent is someone who gets to talk to us on a monthly basis. So you get some time with us to give us ideas, to talk about your favorite music, your favorite groups. So again, join us on patreon.com because you have a lot to talk about, especially with this album, because I have a lot to say. I feel like you have a lot to say too. I feel like we're now finally getting into the whole 1D situation. Are you a Directioner yet?
I wouldn't go that far. Are you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm like, I see cute boys and I run, you know? So
yeah.
it's
you know what
tough.
it is I know their music gets better from here.
Yeah.
So I'm still kind of like waiting. Yeah.
Right. That's valid. That's valid. So let's go into it, talk about that concept of the album and give you guys a track-by-track explanation, all that good stuff. Released in November 2012, Take Me Home is One Direction's second studio album, and it debuted at #1 in over 35 countries, including the UK, US, and Australia, which is a country and a continent. And the album... And the album is a sonic evolution from Up All Night. It's still pop, but with more rock elements, acoustic ballads, and anthemic choruses, and with more mature lyrics about that bound chicka wow wow. So the majority of the album was recorded while on tour for Up All Night, and it solidified One Direction as a worldwide phenomenon.
Yes, so we will now give our in-depth thoughts on the production, vocals, visuals, and performances, and drop our individual ratings. But beware, viewer discretion is advised. Your fave will be criticized.
So the Take Me Home album cover features the group interacting with a traditional red British telephone booth. And the guys are dressed in these preppy, casual looks. It was giving, was it prep school boys? You know, we got money, you don't, but I still love you, girl. I feel like this one's a little bit more laid back, the album cover. I mean, if I had this on my shelf as an album cover, I don't know what I would think. It looks like a movie with antics. You know, a movie with, it's not giving Take Me Home, right?
Fair.
Like how do you
I see what you mean.
Right?
Yeah, I see what you mean. It doesn't match the album title.
Yes.
I like the Take Me Home title. I think it makes sense. You know, take the album home. Take us home with you. Like, take us into your hearts. You know, like, I get that. But yeah, I don't know. I like the album cover, but just as a picture. Like, I think as a picture, it's really nice. I like the colors of it. It looks like a nice, cloudy London day.
Next cloudy London day is amazing, yeah.
But yes, I see what you mean. Does it match the actual album? I don't know.
Right. And I'm looking at this. I don't think anyone's missing really in the picture, but I hate that Niall's trapped inside the booth. Can't see his face, but here he is on the phone.
There is a reflection over his face.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny. I do wonder who decided to pick this photo, but it's okay because I think the song track list is a little bit stronger than the album cover.
Fair. Fair. All right, let's get into it. The first song is Live While We're Young, done by Rami Yacoub, Carl Falk, and Savan Koteka. So Live While We're Young was released as the first single from the album in September 2012, and it was a huge hit, hitting #3 on both the Billboard Hot 100 and the UK singles chart. And the song leaked a week early, forcing the label to release the song a week earlier than planned. And fans have noticed the similarities of the guitar riff to the Clash's Should I Stay or Should I Go?
This is the album's lead single, and it's the purest form of 2012 teen pop adrenaline. YOLO, Carpe Diem. We're young, so let's do something crazy. Shoot. I mean, I feel like the 2012 2012 era was definitely apocalyptic. It was like, Dance to the World Ends, things like that. So I feel like, Forever Young kind of vibes. You ever seen 2012, the movie?
I think so.
Yeah, with all the arcs and stuff.
Mm.
I'm glad that that trend didn't die with One Direction, because I think having a whole song built around this banjo-esque riff that's suspiciously close to Starships by Nicki Minaj, in my opinion, makes me feel so much more happier about the end of the world and, living while we're young. The song, I will say, does feel like it was written by grown men and given to, not children. They weren't children, but like they weren't like 25-year-olds talking about let's get some. The song is fun. And I feel like although I was a bit of a loser in high school, this definitely fits that peak high school experience where it's like, oh my God, there's a cute guy. Like, let's pretend it's love. And oh my God, he was so cool. I'm like, oh, are we going to do something? But again, the whole get some part of the lyric is a little like, I don't know. Especially when their audience was so young at the time. I mean, there were some girls who were a little bit older, or not even just girls, some fans that were a little bit older as well.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be real here. The sound of their music usually appeals to, younger folk.
Yeah. So our correspondent, Hillary, actually did say that a lot of parents were not happy about that "get some" line.
Get some.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. I more just don't think it sounds good.
Good night, let's get some. It's like a frat boy thing.
But I kind of wish, I don't know, tonight, let's have fun. Or tonight, what are some alternatives?
Let's go dumb and live while you're young, because people think you're young and dumb.
Let's go dumb.
Go dumb is a little too hip hop.
Let's be dumb.
Okay, that's cute. Be dumb is fun.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you guys think?
Yeah, directioners, give us some alternatives for tonight. Let's get some.
Yeah,
maybe we can come up with something better.
Yes, come on, songwriters. But yeah, do you remember this song?
Of course,
liking it.
I mean, it was everywhere. And yeah, it does fit with a lot of those. Yeah, that's interesting that you've called out "Till the World Ends" and stuff. Yes, it fits the era for sure.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, super catchy. And they really knew what they needed to do musically, because if you liked "What Makes You Beautiful," I'm pretty sure you'd like this one too, right?
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, the whole pop rock anthem is very much what they were leaning towards here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, great sing-along ability. The chanting is great. Like, I feel like a lot of what this song has is meant for crowd participation.
Ooh, yeah.
Which makes sense. Like, they're about to do bigger and bigger tours, and this song goes off live for sure.
Oh, yeah.
One big change from the first album, because if you go back to our review of that, we were like, wow, Niall and Louis were really shafted.
Right.
But now, through this song and like the rest of the album, the overall vocal distribution is much more even. Even if it's just one line, they at least get a line in there. They aren't completely shafted,
Right.
But Zayn's still getting the most, especially in this one. I mean, it makes sense. He's so good.
Yeah.
He's so good. The soulfulness in his voice is so good. But I'm going to be honest, this is not my favorite of theirs. Like, I would rank a lot of their singles over this one, including "What Makes You Beautiful." But it's memorable.
Wow.
I don't not like it. I just like their other stuff more.
It's interesting, because I don't think I think of this song when I think of them. I think of a different song, actually. But yeah, we'll get into the different song after this. But, I think with this one, this project's a little bit more like fun. So like the music video that they had for it with the campsite and the campgrounds and them being trapped in the giant plastic balls and them in the pool. And I feel like it was a lot more loose, a lot more, natural for all intents and purposes, as natural as music video parties can get, right? So, I mean, I feel like everyone really looked like they were having the time of their lives in the video, and the guys look more comfortable with the camera too. Like, they didn't have to pretend to be nice or pretend to be anything except young men having a good time on the set of their umpteenth music video after their first album going triple thousand platinum. But yeah, I think it's really important to have this kind of song because they were really young. Like, what else can they sing about aside from girls and partying? I hate to kind of say that, but like at this point in time, especially with like music and how life was at the time, like what else could they sing about? And I think this song does a good job of conveying all of that. Although it's not my fave song on this album, I gave it a pretty decent rating.
I did like the music video a lot too. I like the way they lit it. It's very
Yes.
saturated, which is
Yes.
nice. It's very summery. And yeah, all the activities, their interaction feels very genuine. Like, it doesn't really
Mm-hmm.
feel like pretend you're having fun as you do this.
Yes.
It's more,
Mm-hmm.
it actually felt like it was a more genuine experience, which is good. But then it's so interesting because then now you listen to the boys talk about their experience back then. They're like, oh, I wish we had more fun,
Aw.
and so, yeah. But I hope that they did have fun, at least in these situations. And it's more of the businessy stuff that was more stressful, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you give the score then?
I actually, I don't hate it, even with my little critiques here and there. I gave it an 8.5.
Okay, I will do an 8.
Nice.
Hmm.
Up next is Kiss You, and this was done by Christian London, Carl Falk, Rami Yakub, Savan Koteka, Albin Nedler, and Christopher Bon Fogelmark.
Let me kiss you.
This was released as the third single from the album in January 2013. And this hit number 9 on the UK single chart and number 46 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Hmm.
Shame. Terrible. How dare they?
How dare they not chart higher?
Yeah, because what the heck?
Yes, this song is super fun. I do like it more than Live
Yeah.
While We're Young. It feels very cheeky, like especially in the verses. And I love the way it's written, like the repeated words, and it's just a really catchy melody. It just sounds fun to sing.
Mm-hmm.
And the chorus, again, very anthemic. Again, made for singing along,
Yes.
at a concert, in the car, wherever. But my favorite part of the song is definitely Liam's pre-chorus, because he just
Oh.
sounds so good. It's like perfect for his
Yes.
voice
Yes.
right there. So that part just always stands out to me. But yeah, this is one of my favorites on this album because I think it does feel like a great progression from the first album. It still feels young, but there's an extra playfulness there that matches them getting a little older, their confidence growing a bit, and
Yeah.
their fans growing up a little bit too. Having that cheekiness in there, I think is really good. So yeah, I'm a fan of this one.
You know, I remember Hillary, our correspondent, during one of our like live sessions. She mentioned that Harry had like an image, right? The ladies' man image. We didn't get a chance to ask her what the other guys' image was, but it's interesting to have this song where it's kind of flirty and kind of like I'm down with the fling kind of thing going on. I mean, when I don't know. I guess it depends on it's person to person, right? Like when you're young, you're supposed to have flings. I didn't have flings, right? I wasn't that kind of person. But there might be someone who's like, oh my god, this song was like completely described my whole like dating life when I was like 19. I wasn't taking anyone seriously. Like I was just having a good time. Like no promise ring, just friendship bracelets, haha. So like this song, I would say, is like one of my favorite songs from this era, even though I did not know it was from this era. Like I remember Zayn's blonde little skunk mark, the skunks thing. That's what's called, skunks.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't come for me, y'all. I love Pepe Le Pew, okay? I never actually watched the music video for this review, before we did this review, sorry. I never actually watched the music video until we did this review. I'm only bringing that up because this song I know from top to bottom for whatever reason. I don't know where I heard it. I don't know why I kept listening to it. I don't know why I know it, but I do. The line distribution gives you a chance to hear all of their voices. Liam, I also have notes about him sounding awesome in that pre-hook. He's a great pop vocalist.
Yes.
And then Niall with the drool on your chinny chin chin. I love that line. It's so
Yes.
fun. And I guess things like that is why the song doesn't do well in the US because it's too silly. Whatever. I think that You Don't Want to Take It Slow, You Just Want to Take Me Home is teetering on that birds and bees combo again. But like, let's be real here. They're kind of, how old are they? Like, what, 17, 18, 19, right? Like, around this time.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense, right? It does make sense, even though their audience is a little bit younger. But yes, I'm here for the enthusiasticness and the enthusiastic yes of baby say yeah, 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 and let me kiss you. Like if you say yes, it's gonna happen. If you decide to change your mind, I'm going to go with you to your house, girl. And I like that. And shout out to Louis because he's holding down the freaking chorus melody. I said it in the first album review, but I couldn't really prove it because I didn't really know the band like that. But now that we're listening more and I can pinpoint voices, I'm like, yeah, I can hear Harry because Harry's like the loudest one, or Zayn because he's loud. But the one singing the melody is typically Louis, and they're just stacking up around him. And
Mm.
usually, a lot of people catch on to the higher harmonies and don't really pay attention to the melody because it gets lost in the sauce. Same thing with the tenor, not the tenor. What's the alto? The bass. Who's ever doing the bass of the vocals, which is probably Niall.
I think it's Liam.
Is Liam.
Hmm.
Dang it. I freaking should have switched it. But yeah, point is, you don't pay attention to those because those are not frequencies you're checking for. But yeah, he holds it down. He holds it down. Again, I could be wrong, but I think that is him holding it down for the main part of the melody.
Hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. I think throughout a lot of their songs, actually, Louis is leading the melody. I think you're right.
Yes. Thank you.
At least watching them live, that's what it seems like. But Directioners, let us know. Yes, the music video is so fun. This whole photo shoot situation, and every scene is very memorable. And there's like funny situations in all of them. And it kind of just shows how silly these photo shoots could be sometimes too, like the pretending to ski and all that.
Yeah.
And I hope they use these photos for like a calendar or something.
They
you know?
may have. Like, I mean, think about K-pop. Like the photos never go to waste, right?
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
Jailhouse Rock outfit, like iconic.
Oh yeah,
So
they got the sailor outfits. They're really appealing to all the different types of fans now.
Hello.
Yeah, I think that's the single cover too, is sailor outfits. So you know,
Oh my gosh.
the terrible choreography, like the rowing
Yes.
and like the two steps or whatever
The
that they're
step
doing.
touch.
Yeah.
You know, they
I
did
was-
that in Live While You're Young, the rowing. I
Oh,
think
the
they
rowing was Live While We're Young. Oh, you're right.
They
there was
did both. They did it in both. They learned the choreography and that became their move.
I just think it's so funny. So I did watch This Is Us last week, like
Yeah.
just in preparation of this, because that was this era.
Oh my God.
And there's a scene with their choreographer where he's just doing blocking. Like it's not even really choreography. And even then they're like, this is so hard to remember.
It is not. Choreography is difficult when you're nervous, but they're working that camera. So kudos
Yeah.
to them for being like mildly awkward, but still having charm.
Mhm.
So what do you rate this? I give it a 10.
Oh,
I like the song a lot.
yes. I'll go 9.
Okay.
Moving on to Little Things, done by Ed Sheeran, Fiona Bevan, and Jake Gosling.
And all your little things.
This was the second single from the album, released in November 2012, and it hit #1 in the UK and number 33 in the US. And the song was actually written years before and was brought back to Ed's attention during his sessions with the group.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was like, remember this one?
I think the story was that Fiona was like, oh wait, do you remember this song that we wrote years ago?
Oh,
And then
wow.
he was like, oh, this could work for One Direction.
Wow. I mean, now that you mention Ed Sheeran, this is definitely right up there. I think Jake Gosling worked on his early hits, right? So it's like it feels super familiar for sure. And now that I know Ed touched it, like it makes sense now. It has that singer-songwriter vibe, so it feels organic, which I appreciate, right? I think the insecurity list is valid. You know, your thighs, stomach, dimples in your spine. Like, I get it. I mean, now the dimples in the back thing is kind of cute. People are like, oh my God, what's that called? Not hip grips. They call them something now. Like, that's like a hot thing now to have those little dimples in the back of your...
The
No,
love
okay.
handles.
No. Oh, no, not the muffin top. No. Okay, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Like the little, like they're called, like, I don't want to call them thumb grips, but like that's what they look like. It's not flattering if you don't want to be seen as a sexual object, but like now it's kind of hot.
No,
to
I know
have.
you're talking about, like the one above your butt.
Yeah, and that's what they're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about. The dimples at the bottom of your spine,
yeah.
you know, like, or the whatever the heck, the base of your spine. But
Yeah.
point is though, not you guys going through a list. They say your thighs, your stomach, your dimples, your wrinkles on your eyes. Like, I do wonder if men have to go through this. Like, what do y'all worry about? Like bellies, receding hairlines?
We do
Like,
now.
oh, this is true. This is true. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. But I was listening to the song and I was like, this reminds me of What Makes You Beautiful, but like a little bit more like sincere version of it. Cause that one was like, you're insecure, don't know if, and this one's more like, this is wrong and that's wrong, but it's okay. I don't care about that. Cause like these little things that you worry about are, I don't, they're little things in the back of my mind, you know? Liam sounds super sweet and innocent in the second verse. And I feel like this song is totally what became Niall's wheelhouse for his solo stuff because he eats that bird up.
Mhm.
Zayn and Harry kind of give the song the emotional heft it needs because boy, you need something to balance out the slightly cringy "you'll never love yourselfness" of the lyrics because boy. But at the time, if we think about it, we were all still going through the whole this is like a couple years before about that bass came out, so before the body positivity situation. So even though I'm making these jokes now, like I can understand where all of the "you'll never love yourself but I'll love you forever"
Yeah, yeah.
lyrics come from. Even though that's not what they're saying, but still, it's just kind of funny, like just listing
Yeah.
things. So please don't bring that up.
Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, vocally, I agree with you. They do a really, really good job. It's balanced really well. I think you meant Louis in the second verse, right?
Mm,
Where he starts it off.
it's
And
yes, Louis. I'm so sorry. Wrong
yeah,
Al. Sorry, guys.
and his tone is
Mhm.
so good here because I think we said this with the last episode too. There's a vulnerability to his tone
Yes.
and the rasp and the way it kind of always kind of sounds like it could break kind of at
Right.
any point. It really fits songs like this. So
Yeah.
even though he's not the powerhouse vocalist that some of the others are, his tone stands out in a good way. Oh,
He's
in
a
a
heart.
lot of their songs, and this is one of where it's a highlight for sure. I
Yes.
also called out Niall doing the bridge
Mm.
because the warmth in his tone here and kind of the boyishness as
Oh
well,
yes.
where
Yeah.
it sounds kind of innocent, I guess.
Mhm.
Also just really, really stands out here. And it's
Mhm.
interesting hearing his voice now and how it's developed.
Oh my
Because he
God.
still
Yeah.
kind of has that, but obviously he's more manly now. But the warmth there is still there for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge Ed Sheeran fan. I
Mm.
like certain songs, but a
Okay.
lot of them kind of blend together for me.
Ooh, valid.
Uh,
That's valid.
but with this one, look, I think the melody is nice. I love the harmonies throughout and the way they kind of build into the group vocal at the end. I
Mhm.
do wonder what the song would be like if they actually had it build with the band. I know
Ooh.
Ed Sheeran's thing is the whole acoustic thing. There's another Ed Sheeran song later on that does turn into a full band. So after hearing that, I was like, I wonder if they applied that same kind of production style to this one and
Huh.
actually brought in some drums and electric guitars. I feel like that maybe would have made the song give a little bit more of an impact, but I get
Right.
that they wanted to keep it very sweet
Mhm.
and leaving the acoustic does that. So I don't know. I'd just be curious to hear a different version.
Mhm.
Um,
That makes sense.
yeah, but the whole insecurities and kind of the self-perceived flaws, Ed loves writing stuff about that, doesn't he? I feel like he has a bunch of songs that either specifically call out people's self-perceived flaws or mentions them a lot,
I mean,
or he does that to himself
I was
sometimes
about
too.
I was about to say, I feel like it's a little bit more like a song for yourself, but also for others who might be feeling like how you feel,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know? Like, I see you.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like, and
romantic for sure, but it's also just very cheesy. But I can see why young women would love this.
yes.
You know, I look, I'm not the audience for this song, and I accept that. So, yeah. The music video, not the most creative, you know.
Oh gosh.
Um,
Okay, yeah.
the whole black and white studio situation, it's
Listen, it's
fine.
poignant.
Sure. I mean, I guess it's better than them being in a cabin outside again, because we've
Oof.
seen that already.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. This is so true. But you got to create that whole like they're guys that are just working on an album vibe, you know? Like
Sure. Sure. Fine.
it creates depth. You know, black and white makes everything look cool, but not cool enough to give us a really great score. So for me, it's sitting at a 7. The song is just okay.
I agree with you with the 7.
Up next is Come On, Come On. And this was done by Jamie Scott, John Ryan, and Jillian Bonetta.
Say, come on, and dance with me, baby. Yeah.
I really like this one. I
Start
think
off
I'm a
strong.
fan of Julian Bunetta
Why?
because I would say the songs that he contributed to this project
Mm.
are usually are among my top at least.
Respect.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
And production-wise,
Mm-hmm.
there's more synths here. It's a lot more full than what we've heard so far.
Ooh, yeah.
And
Fleshed
there's a kind of intersection of dance now along with the kind of pop rock. So it's still pop rock led, but there's a
Mm.
dance like philosophy behind it.
Mm.
There's like
I
that
love that.
euphoria that you get with dance music that's in this one.
Ah.
You know, it's kind of
Yeah.
giving the soundtrack for the end of a teen rom-com,
Oh my
which I
God,
love.
yeah. I'm not mad at that at all. That was a great, wow, that was a
Yeah.
really good analogy. Proud of you.
Yeah, so I really like this one.
Uh,
I also love the lyrics, especially the way the song starts. Like the
mhm.
one I came with left, so now I'm staring
Yeah.
at you. Like, forget
Yeah,
that person. It's like, wait, what?
I have notes like
We
that
need a
too.
song about that person. What happened?
My notes say the same thing. The girl I came with, she had to go, but she looked amazing standing alone.
What?
What?
Yes.
He
Yes.
was like, he legit was like, I came with someone. Her parents said, come home. I'm still here. I'm not leaving. Hey, girl. Like, it's crazy.
That's
Oh my,
crazy.
insane.
It's crazy. But yeah, the chorus is so good. Like,
Mm.
again, it has that same kind of sing-along ability, but it's not as in your face as
Yeah.
Live While We're Young and Kiss You
Yeah.
are. It's all a bit more slick. And
Okay.
again, I think that comes down to Julian Bunetta because that's kind of
Mhm.
consistent across the songs he contributed for this album.
Mhm.
The bridge I also really love. Perfect
Oh,
for
yeah.
Harry's voice. And then you get Zayn doing these awesome ad-libs at the end as
Yeah.
well. I'm going to admit this is the first song on the album so far that I have saved to multiple playlists.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh, sheesh.
So I do really like this one.
That's awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, the girl they came with was whack. She
Yeah.
couldn't
Bye.
dance. She couldn't dance. She was no fun. But this girl is amazing. I don't know if I would want to hear that as a girl. Like, I'd be like, so I'm your second pick. We're on the better pick. Okay, I guess. I don't know. Glossy guitars, the stomping beats, giving sunshine vibe with the tight harmonies. Cannot be mad at this one. I think it's a great follow-up to Kiss You. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the in-your-faceness of Kiss You. Even though this is really good. The come on chants are catchy. So by the time that chorus comes around, you're used to the melody. You can easily repeat it back. As soon as you hear it the first time, you're like, oh, wait, hang on. Choruses usually follow a pattern. Oh, it's coming back again. Come on. There it is. So I like that. The O's in the chorus and the bridge makes it feel like there's so much tension. There's something at stake here. It's like, I gotta have you, girl. Like, at this point, there's no obstacle. So come on. The ending is amazing. And I know I said in the last review, so I'm gonna say it maybe once or twice. In this one, Zayn holds those belts down. I think it's great that they have such a diverse kind of mix of influences in their own like vocal styling. Like, you can definitely hear that R&B and
Mhm.
Zayn. You can hear some rock and Harry. So maybe it's a little bit of pop punk with Louis, but that's not super explored until a little bit later on. But yeah, I feel like this one's a natural hit. Not a super formulaic approach, but it still maintains those pop sensibilities. Like you said, the philosophy in that word was absolutely perfect to describe it. What's there? There's something dancey about this, but still kind of like true to what they sounded like.
Mhm.
And I think that's really important because I can't really think of another group back then that had a sound like this. And if there was a group that sounded like this, they capitalized on it and they made it their whole brand, and it works for them because I really can't even like tell you right now
Mhm.
what even a solo pop artist guy had this kind of sound. So kudos
Yeah.
to them.
For sure. So this one gets a 10 for me.
All respect. This one gets the 9.5.
On to Last First Kiss, done by Louis Tomlinson, Liam Payne, and Zayn of One Direction, plus Alban Nedler, Bon, Savan Koteka, Carl Falk, and Rami. So back to the original team.
Baby, let me be your last first kiss.
Yes. Okay.
With
Well, we're-
them writing now, too.
Right. Welcome to penmanship, men. I mean, penmanship is more about handwriting, but the point is, welcome to songwriting. This is classic boy band balladry. You know, strings, harmonies, and earnest lyrics.
Hmm.
I know I said this the last time, but I didn't know that Liam was their lead singer who takes all their vocals, their verses. Like in K-pop, when you say lead vocal, that's the person that you hear first that catches your ear. And Liam is the good pop vocal that they need because everyone else has like a little bit of a different kind of timbre that doesn't quite fit into pop. But his is, if you give him a pop song, he can sing it and it's done. It's great. Lay the vocal down. it's done. If he were by himself, I don't know if it would sound as full or as like colorful, but because he is there kind of just leading the charge, it's nice. Like he is the closest to the record when he sings live. And I think when I was watching their performances, like the iHeartRadio album release party, he sounded so like he ate the CD. He sounded like he was recording up against the mic, where you have Harry's voice, who is, I think, kind of changing at this point. It felt a little bit more raspy. He wants to do rock star with his voice because it's still changing. He's trying not to belt too much, trying to hold it back. But the song needed something gentle. So when Liam sang that bridge, I swooned. I was like, ooh, okay, hang on. That's amazing. Doesn't mean Harry and Zayn can't sing. It's just, I think with this song, it needed a certain delicacy. Delicacy is a food. A delicateness. I mean, the group is full of snacks if you're a fan. But yeah, I think this song is the spiritual, like twice removed younger cousin to NSYNC's "This I Promise You." And I mean in terms of like, I want to be the one for you. Like, I want to be your last, be the first to take it all the way. Like things like that. Like where NSYNC gave us wedding vibes, this gives us promise rings in high school. Purity rings glowing brighter with each passing chorus. And then you have Louis, who gets more vocal spotlight here. So again, it's very sweet. It's like, I promise you. It's a very sincere, like, would you want to go steady with me? Would you wear my pin? Like, it's giving that. So it's not this I promise you is not close, but it's like the cousin, the younger cousin that was like, yo, I'm gonna be like my older cousin. He's fly. And he gets all the girls. So I feel like the song does a good job. It does need a little something here and there, but does a good job of being sincere, not like, it doesn't feel like it's not being patronizing, but like it's being like facetious with its emotions and it,
I mean, it just feels a little naive, but but not in a bad way. Like just because it feels very young, like you've been saying.
Yeah.
And I think, we're older and jaded now, so we're just like, this is not real life,
It is. It can be.
I guess. So, yeah, I think that this song comes at a good time in the track listing because you just had a lot of energy before this. I mean, Little Things not as much, but this is a different vibe to it. It's more mid-tempo. There's a bit more energy here. I like the melody of this song. I do get distracted by the lyrics and how I just don't really relate to this at all. Like, again, I'm not the audience for this. But it is really nice to see the boys in the songwriting credits. They did a really good job. Like, it's great to see them all over, not all over this album, but, they have a few contributions here.
Sprinkled in.
Yeah. This isn't really one I would necessarily turn back to, but I'm not mad at it when it comes on. Like, as a boy band ballad, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I think there are a lot better.
Yeah.
And I think there are better mid-tempo moments on this album. So it's fine for me.
That's valid. Same. I actually give it a 7.5, even with all my praise.
Oh, so I'll actually go higher than you and do an 8.
Yeah. Up next is Heart Attack, and this was done by Christian London, Shellback, Savan Koteka, Carl Falk, and Arami.
You're giving me a heart attack, looking like you do.
Yeah, the melody of the verse in this song reminds me of something Avril would do. Like, for some reason, I can really hear Avril Lavigne singing this.
I heard Cheryl Lloyd, like when she for one of her first couple songs. I want you back. I want you back. I want you back. That stuff. But I can hear Avril totally.
Yeah. But no, the owl. It's so much fun.
Yes.
So much fun. It makes it super memorable. And again, just made for crowd participation as well. This one grew on me maybe the most on this entire album. Because I think the first time I heard it, I was kind of like, whatever about it. But then as I kept coming back, I was like, oh, wait, this is actually quite good. Yeah.
Swung around, huh?
Yeah.
Spun the block. Spun the block a little. I mean, I don't blame you. I think I heard this one, I was like, wow. But then when I thought about the Cheryl Lloyd song, Want You Back, I was like, oh, wait, if I like that song, why can't I like this song? All right. This is the one where when you hear that out, it's like, it's super boy band camp. And I think the lyrics are great because like the guys are indignant because the girls that they like has moved on without them. It's like she's already done, she's already moved on, and it's just like watching you move on hurts me so much. And I'm like, dude, you're so entitled to me. Stop. It's over. It's done. I mean, I guess when you're young, like the biggest thing that could ever happen to you, aside from like having homework and failing a test and maybe like not making a team, is having a guy dump you or a girl
Mm.
dump you. I mean, again, I was a bit of a loser in school, so I didn't have to worry about that. I was doing other things. But yeah, I mean, if this was something that you were really focused on, like, having that full on, I want to date experience. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get rid of that feeling like, ouch, it hurts. It feels like a heart attack. So I think the songwriters encapsulated a very real emotion. Even when you get older, it does hurt to see someone else that you care about moving on. But they did it in such a way where it doesn't sound like they're pining and like
Mm.
they're old, bitter men. And it's like 5 years of a relationship that just didn't work out and they're crying about it. It's just like, dang, girl, you left me. How am I ever going to find someone else? And then like the next song is like, I'll find someone else, or the song before is like, I'll find someone else. But yeah, it's very high energy, pop punk light. I think it could have been like a B-side for Up All Night. I love Louis saying, giving me a heart attack and singing with him, just don't feel right. It feels so right at the end. It's just so good. If this voice, his voice fits this genre really well. And I feel like that ending part just makes it a little bit more sweeter. I
Mm.
like his little vocal fry at the end. I like it. It's like a random moment, but I love it.
Nice. So I give this one a 9.
I just want an 8.5.
Next up is Rock Me, done by Circuit, Dr. Luke, aka Dr. Puke, Peter Svensson, Sam Hollander, and Cool Kojak.
You to rock me, rock me, rock me, yeah. I want you to.
All right. So if you're new here, every time we say Dr. Puke's name, we all know his name, but we started saying Dr. Puke after a while. He does not deserve to be called by his name. So yes, listen, this, even with all of his, I'll say shortcomings, I was expecting a little something that like there's a built-in catchiness with that stomp, stomp, clap.
The We Will Rock You drum pattern.
Yes, basically. I was trying to like, because you know how I kind of air out people's maybe accidental like song relations, like the K-pop Demon Hunters thing.
Sure.
When I noticed it, um, just in case. But anyway, the point is, it is very much Queen. But yeah, it's built in, it's catchy there. But like after that, the song is just meh. Louis does own the pre-hook, so shout out to him for getting a moment to shine. The song is a little too on the nose for me. Rock me, yeah. Hit the pedal, heavy metal. I was like, oh my God, no. Just so like, I mean, lyrically it's more suggestive. Musically is a little rougher. I mean, if you think Teenage Rebellion package for Radio Disney, this is it. But like that
Mhm.
R.O.C.K. Rock Me was lackluster as heck. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
this was strong enough for them to have actually gotten a placement. But again, Dr. Puke was that guy at the time. And I guess you just take what you can get
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I expected better from him
Yeah,
because, yeah, he sucks as a person, but we know he can write a really good pop song,
right.
And this just does feel a little meh. Like the chorus, even. Like,
Yeah.
he can write a good chorus. Like this, he could do better than this for sure. I think what is interesting about the whole We Will Rock You drum situation is that this song is actually like quite down.
Oh my God, yes. It's giving like stadium anthem, but then it's just
But
like
then it's not. Like the
Moody
song
Club.
is not. Yeah, the song is just like kind of sentimental, actually.
Yeah, Moody Bar. Yeah, it's like that.
So I was like, oh, that's an interesting choice.
yeah.
I absolutely hate them spelling out R-O-C-K me. I
Ooh.
hate that in the bridge. It annoys me
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, me too.
I also did shout out Louis leading both pre-choruses here, though. He does sound very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely have better than this song. I will say they did perform it on their tour. So I did watch some fan cams of it, and it's more fun live.
Oh, great.
So I think that helped a little bit. But yeah, the song is not great.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I agree. And that's why I gave it a 5. Maybe a 0.5 later because Louis sounds good, but at its core 5.
Okay, I'll be a little nicer and do a 6.
Listen here, Directioners. If you made it this far and you got to this point, you can drag me if you want, but you can say this is not a good song, right? The guys don't go, wow, Rock Me's my favorite song. Like right now, if you ask them to sing it back to you, they probably want to be able to. But if they could, then prove me wrong and leave in the comments, show me a video. And also, you might as well hit that subscribe button. This is not our only One Direction video. Apparently, there's a calling for this because I'm enjoying myself.
There is.
I really am. So let's move on to the next song, and that is Change My Mind. And this was done by Rami, Carl Falk, and Savan Koteka. We're back with the OG crowd.
I'll change my mind.
So after watching the This Is Us film, all I can think of is Niall singing about KFC. When I hear this song. Oh, man. But yes,
chicken.
I do like the chorus of the song. I think the melody is actually really, really nice. There's something about the verse and pre-chorus that really doesn't work for me. Melodically. I think the lyrics are fine. Melodically, I figured out what it is. It sounds too much like some of their other songs. Like, it sounds like it came from a, like,
'Cause you got
what makes you beautiful.
that one thing.
Or yeah. That, like, it sounds like it came from one of these other Rami, Carl, Savan songs because the melody sounds joyful.
Yeah.
The melody
You're
itself.
so right.
And
No, you're so right.
especially the pre-chorus. Felt like this before. Like, put that over like a high energy beat, and it sounds like he's singing that it's a good, it's a good thing. So I think that's what it is. The melody doesn't make sense for me in the song. And don't fit the way the lyrics are. I don't know. It's very odd to me. So every time I hear this song, the verses, I'm just like confused.
Have a little bit of a sonic dissonance going on. He's like, this don't match the curtain, don't match the drapes. But the carpet doesn't match the drapes. There we go. I get what you mean. I think this song is kind of tough, right? Because I think this is like a situationship song before situationships were determined what they were, like a defining moment. It's definitely about DTR for sure. Like, are we friends? Are we lovers? Liam setting the scene about how things are so great between the not so sure couple ? But yeah, there is a sweetness that comes with being younger and not being sure how to ask someone to be your boyfriend and girlfriend. I feel like my biggest qualm with this one is I get what you're saying, because for some reason I could not latch onto the song. Like, genuinely, I felt like it was a melody that I've heard before. So like you said, it was one of those things where it's like, yeah, I can get jiggy with it, but it's only because I'm familiar with it, not because like the melody is like changing something within my, the core of who I am right now. No tea, no shade. I think for me, it's okay lyrically, because it's like, we're just friends, but if you wanna, seal the deal tonight and I could stay over, I'll change my mind about what's going on. Like, I don't care for that. I know that's not what they're saying, but if I was listening to just the chorus alone, it's coming across as like, we're just friends, but like, if you sleep with me, then like, I'll know that you actually want me. It's like that whole giving him something he can feel kind of thing. Again, I know that's not what they're saying directly, but it does come across that way when you're just saying they're just friends. And it wasn't like he was confessing. It was like, hey, if I stay the night, then I'll understand what this is, And I feel like it's okay. And for me, the chorus actually is meh, 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 meh. It sounds like a Kings of Leon or like a Coldplay light chorus for me.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't mind that actually, but I can see why,
It's
divisive.
not terrible. Yeah, it's not. That's the word, divisive. So I don't dislike it so much where I'll rate it super low, but I can't say I'm like, oh my God, I need to hear this again. Sorry.
That's so interesting because when I read the lyrics, I didn't think of it that way, but I now see it that way, and now I'm kind of like.
Wait, how did you think of it? Because again, I might think of something like, oh my God, my innocence is being questioned. So like, what do you think it was?
I thought it was more like I'm thinking like a rom-com, right? Like they always have, or maybe not a rom, or just like a romance film. Like you always have those moments where it's like now or never.
Oh yes.
Kind of situations.
Okay. Yeah.
So I thought it more in a romantic way, I think.
That's valid. That's so valid.
Yeah.
You said it earlier. We're both jaded. I didn't. Which is why my score isn't super low. Because I'm like, maybe I'm being a little too like, you only want to sleep with me to know that's real? Like, So, hey. Crazy thing is, guys, I've never had a boyfriend. So I don't know where this jadedness has come from. But the cat's out of the bag. Write all these love songs. If you guys don't know, I'm a singer-songwriter. I write all these love songs. Never had a boyfriend. It's all fan fiction, like the song and how I read into it. So yeah, I'll give it a 6.5. It's not as bad as Rock Me.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same score and do a 6. Next up is I Would, done by Tom Fletcher, Danny Jones, and Dougie Pointer of McFly, plus Julian Bunetta.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, you should know that I would back in.
Okay, I really like this song. This is the Boys' version of "You Belong with Me" by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You know, it's like he drives to school, Harry's walking in the rain, loser. Like, I love it. I love the whole I'm an underdog. Like, you know, somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. That song, freaking All Star, is an awesome song. My point is, Smash Mouth is crapping on themselves. And it's still a good song. You don't have to be the hero of every single scenario. And this song does it in such a really good way. So shout out to the songwriters. It's so fun. I think it's so fun. This is the song that gives Netflix movies their fuel. The nerdy guy is like, hey, I can't fight him. I'll probably lose, but I can appeal to your sensibilities as a young woman. And that's what this song does. It's like, this guy, Niall and Louis' lines send me. I have a sign that says, kick me. This guy has 27 tattoos. He's going
Yeah.
to my behind if I even try to step to him about you. But I can talk to you about what I can do for you because I am just that kind of guy. You know, it's a little snaky, but fight for your woman. But also, I think for me, I think it's so sweet. And of course, the song itself, like just production wise, is solid. So there's a lot to like. There is, I think you had mentioned, was it Julian?
Yeah.
See? Okay, you're right.
He's awesome.
You're right. That's exactly what it is. He is the secret sauce that Rami and you know, Carl and Savon probably need a little bit. Just take a little bit of reheat the nachos by like 10 seconds. Not 30, not a full 30 seconds, but a little 10-second. Because it's so full, even though the lyrics are kind of like, what? Well, you can't hear a grown man singing this, but also if a grown man sang this, I would love it as well. You know? Because it's just good. That's all I'll say.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Julian Bunetta. I'm
Mhm.
a fan, sir. And
Mhm.
I am a fan of McFly as well. So and McFly, a lot of their songs have silly lyrics like this. So, you
Oh.
know, maybe we need to do a McFly deep dive for you.
I might have to listen. Yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh, what?
Yeah,
But yeah.
Them and Busted, you know, like they're like kind of known for
Busted,
this stuff.
yes.
Yeah. You know, McFly wrote for the last album too, and I liked that one.
Oh, yeah, you
And
did
I
say
like
that.
this one too. And, you
Yeah.
know, I am very happy that they kind of have this partnership, you know, because they are kind of like their
Mhm.
older brothers in a way, like
Oh my God, you're so
industry
right.
wise, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, you mentioned the production with Julian. Again, what I said with the other song, there's just a fullness to his production that really makes these songs stand out. Like it's super lush and just really nice to listen to.
Yes, yes.
And it totally just stands out from the other songs that he did not work on, like in a good way. Yeah, just so much fun. This totally should have been a single for
You
sure.
know, yeah. It's
Yeah.
interesting how this song doesn't get like that. Like no one
Yeah.
thinks of it really, but
Yeah, I
I'm
mean, at
thinking
least
of
they
it now.
performed it, you know.
Mhm.
And then also Hillary did mention that you can hear Liam say, "Go, Tomo, go." And Tomo is actually what they call Louis because his last name is Tomlinson.
Cute.
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's almost a cute nickname.
Yeah.
If you're wondering who Julian Bunetta is, Julian, most recent work credit is Espresso. So, I mean, he has been working for many years. He did Slow Hands with Niall. So, yeah, if we're like, oh, we like it. Now it's like, oh, it's starting to make sense. You've been good from the jump. So, yeah, I just found out about the Espresso thing. So,
Mm. I mean, yeah, I think One Direction gave Julian his start, or at least he was still on the come up, I think, when he got this opportunity. So,
Mm. Yeah, I think so. Like
Yeah.
there was a big songs with him for
Mm.
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I give this one a 10.
Me too. My fingers are at the bottom of the screen. Up next is Over Again, and this was done by Jake Gosling, Alexander Gowers, Blue Bear, and Ed Sheeran.
So we can start it all over again. We take this.
All right, we're back to an Ed Sheeran song. How do we feel? Do we like? Do we not like? Is it better?
I mean, this is the one that does have that full band build.
Yes.
I do like this song more than Little Things.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
That's valid.
Again, his style is just not really for me, so the song is still just okay. But I think
Well,
this kind of just takes you on a bit more of a ride melodically. And I think the harmonies are super nice. Verse 2 is my favorite with Harry and Louis. There's just like a lot of urgency and emotion in their execution there, which I think is
yeah.
done really well. But, you know, in the large world of boy band ballads, this one does not make it into the top
Yeah.
couple hundred, maybe.
Oh, goodness. That's a lot.
I don't know.
That's funny. You know, this one. Okay. Like you said, second Sheeran contribution. It's darker and more moodier than Little Things. It's acoustic driven. Like this was their serious moment. You know, this was a moody breakup energy that we needed amidst all those sugar rushes. I appreciate the tone of the song, but meh. I literally wrote that meh. Not because the guys can't sing. And that's one thing I think I need the fans. If you're listening to this and you're like, oh my gosh, you hate them. No. We would not hate, if we hated them, they would not even be on the show. I think for this song, not even thinking about what they would sound like later, just thinking about what's on this album and even what came before, meh. The song does do a decent job of like actually utilizing Louis' voice. This is a song when I watch it live where I go, okay, yeah, he is their melody. He is that bass that they need. He is vital to this group as much as Chris Kirkpatrick was in NSYNC and Lance was to NSYNC as well. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where like you don't notice their tones, but they're there. So yeah, I think that's the only highlight for me is being able to listen and be like, oh my God, Louis holding this down. I can be like, that's him. He's not useless. Go, Tomo, go. You know? So like this is the only song I feel like I can do that really strongly. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I don't want to rate it too low. It's just kind of down the middle of the road for me. I think I might actually like Little Things a little bit more though, but not by much. So 7 again for this.
I will give it a 7 as well.
Yeah.
Next up is Back for You, done by Louis, Liam, Niall, and Harry of One Direction, plus Rami, Carl Falk, Albin Nedler, Christopher Bon Fogelmark, and Savan Koteka.
Okay. Back for You. This is a mid-tempo earworm that didn't get much single shine, but it does hold up. I feel like it does hold up in terms of like the little fun tracks, you know? It feels like something that they're like it's safe. It's in their wheelhouse. Done. It's breezy, it's polished, and it feels like it's designed for tour sing-alongs. It is just okay for me. Again, Louis, this is why we love when people get vocal distribution that is somewhat fair, because when you're done listening to the voices that you already know and you hear a new one, it's like, ooh, what's this little flavor here? He's like a garnish, you know? I mean, if you don't like cilantro, you're not going to like it. But if you do like cilantro, it's there. Or like mint. It's like, oh, that's a little bit of mint there. Oh, you know, it's that. He's not the full part of the dish, but when he comes out, it adds a little extra texture or flavor that I wasn't expecting. Now there's the same thing too. I just feel like the harmonies as he's singing the second verse complement his voice and it sounds so good. Like that is the saving grace for this song for me. I would say at this point on the album though, I was looking for a wild card track like I Want from Up All Night. Like I Want was like very bratty. It was talking about a girl. It was something a little bit different, a little outward from like a love song. And like, you know, I feel like at this point we need something thematically that does shift away from I love you. Are we going to do it? Like we're young. Are we going to do it? I loved you. We did it. Let's do it again. You know, like I just need something else. And I feel like we're missing that at this point on the track list.
Yeah, I definitely have a little fatigue with the kind of Rami, Carl, Savan songs at this point.
Yeah.
There's just such a clear formula, and they just don't really ever deviate from it. And sometimes they do make it a little more interesting, but a lot of the, I don't know, it just feels so safe that I'm
Yes.
just kind of bored. But the
Yeah.
song itself is not bad. It's just they already
Right.
have so many songs like this that are better than this one. So it's kind of like, why do we need this one?
Where's the wild
Right.
card moment?
Yeah,
Give me
because it does
something.
have the anthemic chorus. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. I get it, right? Like, the whole sophomore slump thing is real. So
Mm.
them wanting a couple songs on here, that's just like, we know that the fans like this sound, so we need a few songs like this just to make sure, you know, that everyone's still on board. I think
Mhm.
that's actually fine. Um, but yeah, I think it's just such a clear album track for me, like a safe album track. And like that's just so obvious to me.
Yeah.
So I just don't have much to say about this one. I will say it's in the This Is Us film, so I think the performance, again, makes it a little bit better. But they just have so many songs that are better than this and that are
Yeah,
so like this, you know? So
I
yeah,
agree.
7 for me.
Me too. It's down the road, middle of the road. Give me my wild card, dang it.
I mean, we kind of had that with the other McFly song.
Yeah, rock me. I'm joking. I'm joking. Rock me was our wild card. I'm joking. All right. So up next is They Don't Know About Us. And this was done by Julian Panetta, Tebey, Tommy Lee James, Tommy P. Gurkison, and Peter Valevic.
Baby, they don't know about us.
So of the slower songs on this album, I think this may be my favorite.
They don't know about
And
the
again,
thing.
Julian Panetta, 3 for 3, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This one does feel more classic boy band. Like,
Mhm.
even with the way the background vocals are arranged and mixed, it feels like a boy,
Yeah.
like just a classic boy band arrangement, which I
Yeah,
love. And then even production-wise as well. This time you do get the strings in here.
yes.
It just sounds very classy and epic. It's, again, very lush. Like Julian's production style is just very lush for sure.
Yes, I agree.
But yeah, lyrically, love the use of Up All Night in the chorus lyrics. That's always a fun. I love when people just call back their older songs.
Word.
And this has a huge amount of streams.
Really?
Like looking at the numbers on Spotify,
Hmm.
like it has 631 million,
Oh, shoot.
which
See, guys-
is
Wow. That's crazy.
more than Kiss You does.
Wow.
And
You
it's
know
just
what?
so much more than the rest of the album. So Directioners I would love to know why this song has more attention. I did see some notes that it is kind of queer coded. Lyrically. Like, yes, they say the word girl in there, but if you take the word girl out, the rest of it sounds a little queer coded. So maybe it's tied to some of the, conspiracy theories that this group has. So maybe that's why. But
Listen,
would love to know the theories.
okay, here's my theory, right? Because, like, if I heard this song, like, the whole they don't know about us, I don't know why they're being so secretive with, the person that they're dating. But I can understand the whole, like, ooh, we're shipping them and the coding. I can get it. It's giving a little Oscar Wilde. I feel it. I'm feeling that vibe. But here's the thing is, like, it's really secretive, and I thought to myself, it's not like they're dating the president's daughter or something. I mean, but then again, they are celebrities, so, like, they have to have a secret girlfriend to protect her. Like, listen, if you were on Wattpad, AO3, or fanfic.net, this song is for you. The whole Y/N, that's your name. And this song is for you, your name. They saw you in the crowd and they asked you to come backstage. And then you like, oh my God, like, wow. And then they realize how awesome of a person you are. And then suddenly you have a secret relationship because the fans can't know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, like that's cute. Because I was like, why are you being so secretive? But I can understand the Oscar wildness. I can feel a little bit of the Gene Simmons vibe. I get it. It's coming through. But if I were to kind of put like a little bit more of I'm just listening to this. Secret love for a celebrity. That's kind of cute. Your name, insert here. Liam coming in the beginning sends me. He has such a perfect pop voice. And then Zayn, he drives the emotion. I'm here for that. This one feels big and sincere. And sincere. I don't want to say insincere. It's not super cheesy, right? But it's also not like I could hear Michael Bolton singing this. Like, it's, like,
You probably sound great singing this.
They don't know about me and you. It is a perfect song for teen girls. Like, if I were to write a song for young women or young fans, doesn't matter what you want, baby, if for a young fan, and it was like, hey, teenage fans, let's go, let's write a track. This is it. Insert your name. I don't care what your name is. It's songs for everybody. Okay.
I give this one an 8.5.
Give it an 8.
Okay, now the final song on the standard track list of this album is Summer Love, done by all 5 members of One Direction, with Wayne Hector, Lindy Robbins, and Steve Robson.
Okay. So this one, the intro harmonies, the oohs were nice. Lyrically, I'm always so confused sometimes with this group because it's just like the girl's packing her bags. Like, were you guys at sleepaway camp or something? A cruise? Because like,
They were at, camp.
right. Because that's
Summer
my
camp.
thing. You guys don't have a flat yet. You don't have a flat. So what is this whole, you're packing your bag? So it gives girl man wrote this, but the guys also wrote it too. So I'll let it go. But it's just so funny to me. Where it's like, promise you're gonna write. Promise that you'll call. Like, where is Shawty going? Is she moving? Is she?
I'm
You know what I'm
thinking
saying?
summer camp. I mean, it's like Greece.
Exactly.
They thought they
That's
had a summer thing.
And that's my thing, right? She's packing her bags. So I think they're either at camp or on a cruise. Something where, or maybe they're in a foreign country. Who knows? Either way, somebody's packing bags. And I think it's so funny. It's like, write me, call me. It's so crazy how now it's like, just text me or like FaceTime me, right? But it's true. Because that girl better not be living with you, okay, at a young age. Like, excuse me? That's crazy. And I'm not saying this as like a crazy fan. I just mean it as like a young person. It just lyrically doesn't make sense. But aside from that random ass qualm that I have with like the geographical concerns and such, the song's not bad. Never had a summer fling, but this song makes me feel like I want one. When I tell you I am not that girl. Never have had a summer fling, like ever. But I'm just like, maybe I'll write a letter to someone I flung with, but I never flung. But I wish this song was playing if I did ever have a fling. Zayn, Harry, Liam, they eat the song up for me. The harmonies in the latter half of the song take it for me. When you listen to it live, they sound so good together. So shout out for them for getting their blend together. Because honey, that first album, that first bit of tour, they were still, warming up to each other. And this one's like, we're warm, we're hot, we're getting there. So I like it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at the young summer fling situation. I didn't question that. Like, I didn't get grown people writing for young people. Like, I don't know. I feel like
I'm being silly. I'm being so silly. Like, packing her bag. And the first thing I thought was, damn, they broke up. Where's she going? I think it's funny. That's not. Not adults.
Wait, what?
Not adults. Not like grown up adults. It's just funny to me because I was like, why is she packing her bags? What you do?
I mean, people go on vacation to places and then
say
that's it.
toodles. Yes,
so it still happens as adults, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this has a nice melody. The melancholy really comes through. It does have a nice steady build in the production, which I like. And yeah, just a nice ending to the album. I think melodically, it does make an impact. It stands out from the other ballads on the album. I love Zayn's bridge, for sure. Definitely the best part for me. But yeah, I like this one. I'm not mad at it at all. I give this an 8.
Yeah, I'll actually match you. Like I said, I don't dislike the song. It just made me laugh because I'm like, was she packing her bag? Where's she going? To hit land, I guess. This album was a hit. The song was a hit. Not really a hit, but like in my heart, it is.
I will say, I think Europeans tend to actually go away for entire summers.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm just a broke American.
Like my friend and her kids, like they just go to Dubai for the whole summer and then they come back for school.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Aww.
Like I think people do that. Like, oh, we're going to Spain for like 3 months. Bye.
Like for holiday. Yeah. Oh my God. It makes it even more sad. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she packed her bags. Promise that you'll write, girl. Mm. All right, so that is the conclusion to our standard edition of Take Me Home. But guess what, Directioners and other listeners? We actually are going to do a review of the bonus tracks, but that is a Patreon exclusive. And don't forget, you can join us at patreon.com/cctvpops for free. The paid tiers are just a little extra bonus. You get a little shout out, you get to talk with us live, and you also get to contribute to the episodes. But if you want to watch those bonus episodes, follow us over there. Blue Skidoo right now.
Yes. So for now, we're now at our cut or keep section, which is where we have to choose one song to cut from the album. And if we were only allowed to keep one song, what would it be?
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. Cut.
Okay. I am cutting Rock Me. C-U-T-M-E.
I get it.
Cut it. Hang on. C-U-T-I-T.
Yeah, I get that as a choice. Although, here's the thing, though, is that at least it is memorable.
For
More
being bad?
memorable compared to some of the others on the album.
Ooh, so what would
I'm
you
just trying to
cut?
think of just like, if I were just to cut it just for like cohesiveness sake.
Smart. Okay.
Okay, like I think the most useless song on the album is Back For You.
Oh. Valid.
It's not my least favorite, but I think it's the most useless. So I'll go with that. Yeah.
What songs? That's my favorite song. It saved my life. Sorry, babe.
Look,
It's
I'm
just not
looking
for
at the
us.
Spotify streams. It has the least number of streams on the album.
Oh wow.
So
nice
I
call.
think fans agree with me.
Wait, how many streams does Rock Me have?
166 million.
Y'all ain't got no taste.
And Back For You only has 76 million. Only.
No.
But you know, comparatively though, that's a huge difference.
No, that's huge. That's
Yeah.
huge. That's hilarious. The only 70s. I
I'm
wish I
kidding.
only heard that.
I mean, for
Yeah.
them, that's probably not very much actually. So
No, for them, no. But
yeah.
guys, listen, welcome to our show. We have very strange sense of humor. But
Yeah.
it's true though. I agree.
Yeah.
So which one would you keep though?
Ooh.
Mm.
I mean, it's obviously one of the Julian
Julian
Bonetta songs.
song.
I think I would pick Come On, Come On.
Okay, come on. Ooh, okay. If I were to keep one, I would keep I Would.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, that was obvious, I think.
Yeah, the description of the man was my type.
Oh, God. Okay, so this was our first time listening through Take Me Home. So, overall thoughts for you? Final rating?
Okay, I think that for this album, there was no wild card track. Although Rock Me does sonically sound different from everything in a certain sense, it wasn't like wow for me. And also the subject matter of this album felt a little shallow. I mean, if you're a young girl listening to this album and they keep talking about love and romance in a different font, I think you could appreciate it. But like, I think the previous album had a little bit more depth. You know what I'm saying? Like them complaining about somebody being bratty and wanting the world and I want this, I want that. That's real. Because not every relationship is all like, love and happiness. And then them being party boys and like ladies men, I guess. It's like, okay. Past this album, though, I'm hoping for a growth. So the third album I know is what? Best Song Ever era?
Yeah.
Right? So
That's right.
Directioners, do not take this as, oh my gosh, she hates them. I don't hate them. I just think after this album, I better hear something different. So I'm excited to get into the third album and the subsequent albums to that. But for this one, I just felt like it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it a lot more than the first one, and to a certain extent. But I think it's because of how energetic everything was, how almost catered to their personalities the songs were as well. Like I would, even when they perform it, they don't really take it super seriously, and I think that's super important. So they believe what they were performing and what they were singing, and the line distribution was so much better. So I think as a whole, it's kind of sitting at like a 7.5 for me, because my scores were a little bit lower, I think this time around, but I can't quite give it an 8 yet because of like certain reason. But it's close to an 8, but I'll give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I mean, I do think it's a solid album. It is a very clear bridge between the first album and the more just kind of adult contemporary leaning stuff that they eventually do. There's hints of it in this album for sure. And yeah, like I
Yes.
said earlier, they did not suffer from the sophomore slump. Like they were definitely careful about choosing stuff that would appeal to their current fans at that time.
Hmm.
And there is musical progression here. Like you do have, some stuff that is a little bit more mature sounding.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, they found a great collaborator in Mr. Julian Bunetta. Because
For real.
I'm gonna be
Wonderful.
honest, I mean, I don't know what happens with the next albums. I've heard the singles, but I'm curious like how much more Sivan, Rami, and Carl contribute.
Ooh.
Because it does
Yeah.
feel like they like I feel like they've done what they needed to do with them.
Yeah. And
You
especially with
know?
how the song, like how sound started to change and shift a
Yeah,
little
because
bit.
their songs, like especially when we get to the bonus tracks too that they did, it's kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
we get it.
Ooh,
kind of
is it
thing.
enough?
And like, the boys all have a lot of different musical influences, so
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I think it's time to maybe move on from those collaborators.
Ooh,
But
interesting.
watch
Okay.
them have done, maybe they did like Midnight Memories and like all the other stuff. I don't know.
Right.
But I'll give this an 8. I think it's a solid album. Yeah.
Watch me feel like I'm gonna regret my decision, but for now, I'll stick on my 7.5.
Okay. All right. So, Directioners, what do you think of the Take Me Home album? What did we get right? What did we get wrong? What fun facts did we miss out on? What context do we not know? Tell us everything in the comments below. You can also hang out with us and the crew on Patreon and message us at CCTV Pops on social media. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for our YouTube channel. And if you're enjoying the show on a podcast platform, please give us a follow, rating, and review. Until next time, that's Chantel.
That's Chris.
And we're signing off from CCTV, the Nonstop Pop Show.
Yes.